Hello, hello traders. Good morning. Can you guys hear me? Good morning, traders. This is at zeros. Can you guys hear me? Awesome, Lewis. And you had a awesome day yesterday. So congratulations to you, Lewis. All right, what SPY is doing? SPY is a bit positive, and so is the Nasdaq. So let's quickly check where are we in the market. If you look at the daily, it came down, touched the 436 and moved back up to the 438. Right now is still holding that level. Uh, Yields are up today, 10 years, 30 years, 5 years, all yields are up. So most likely if the yields are up, you know what is going to happen. They don't want yields to get increased. If the yields get increased, the stock market might become in the pressure. Okay, and Apple's today results is not good, and they also want their progress is dependent on the chips supply, so that also kind of an issue there as well. So uh, we need to be very careful when we treat market today. So it can be positive now, but it can fall again. Um Nasdaq is same positive, but as I said, there is two negative news. One is which is the yields are going up and also the growth of Apple. And Apple is sometimes a touchstone for the market to see whether market is going to get green or red. Hi, Bridget. So how was your day, Bridget, yesterday? So we need to be careful from the market perspective. But now today if we look at the market, all the Chinese stocks which are red in the last few days, today is a bouncing back day, and that's what I predicted. In afternoon I also traded JD, uh, but now all the stocks are coming up. So let's look at the big gappers today. Which are the big gappers, and we can trade them, make a plan around that. So let's look at the first one is Tiger. Tiger is almost 10% up. If you look at it, 41 to $12, then moved to 31, then came to 14, and now it's touched the 14 and now moving back to 1590. And it's basically wanted to go over from yesterday red candle. So this is going to be a very strong move if the tiger can make. It's already 10% up. And if you look at the 5 minute action, nothing happened after hours, no bounce yesterday, right? A little bit of bounce up to the VWAP, but not like the JD. But today they make the big move, and this is the 10% up already. So now if you look at the support, it is creating a support around the 1580, and the next support they're creating at 5053. So that is the support. But in terms of resistance, we see first bear flag of the yesterday, which was on the 1620, and then there was a 1655, and then the $17. These are the key resistance going to be faced by this. And if it's crossed 17, then the 1720 and then 1780. So that is going to be the plan. Let's see how we going to trade them. Okay, so first stock which we need to put into our watch list is uh, Tiger. So let me delete the yesterday ones and then make the new list here. Most of them are going to be applicable, but let's do that again. Okay, first one is Tiger. Awesome, awesome. Okay, good, Bridget. That Green Day. Yeah, Green is always. Guys, gonna really appreciate if you give the thumbs up. So first one, it is in our watch list is the Tiger. Next one I'm gonna share with you is a PDD, and if you look at the PDD, you're gonna see. Let's put in the daily, and you look at it, similar kind of a structure, turned red, but this PDD is basically turning green. It's already bypasses the you know, yesterday cl- opening price as well. So now if we look at it, what comes to our mind? The thing which comes to our mind is really bullish. It's almost 8% up. If you look at it, the 5-minute candles, you will see the beautiful uptrending and uptrending, right? So let's put the support. We clearly see a support around 85.50. Then we see another support on 84.66, and this is on the downside. And if it's gonna move up, definitely going to be an $87 is going to be a resistance, and then the 87.80, and then so on. So that is going to be our plan. Okay, before we move forward, I just want to give a little commercial break here that I am launching a promo. If you can reserve a spot with me, if you wanted to do a live mentorship trading with me, is only for 24.99 for a week. So nothing can be better. Just for 5 days, only 24.99. And I'm gonna post the link below on this video. And if you're interested, you can join on this promo. So let's move on the next stock. So let's put the PDD. PDD, make sure that PDD move very quickly. It used to be a $300 stock, $200 stock, 210 now. So just be cognizant. Right now it is on $80, but its personality is not like 80. It can move multiple points on the squeeze. Okay, so be cognizant on that. Be aware of this, and it can quickly, if if it might gonna show you some weakness and you try to go short, and then you know what gonna happen here, and it's gonna squeeze you very hard. So be very careful. Don't do that. Okay. uh, Wait for the right setup, and the same thing happen. You go long and it just liquidity disappears, and then it just and you get stuck. So this is the link for the mentorship if you want to register. Here I posted that. You can use this link. And guys, gonna really appreciate it. A lot many people are watching this. I would really appreciate if you give a thumbs up, and feel free to introduce yourself and ask the questions if you have based on the review we are conducting. Okay, next one is Mara and Riot. The Bitcoin stocks are rising today. They moved almost 7-8% right then. Now it's coming. Now let's look at the Riot. Riot is much better to read. So if you look at it, if let's look at the last few days, and you will see. So we know that on the July 23rd, it was gapping down, but then it gapped up, but didn't do much, too up and down, and but it closed higher. Yesterday it came down, and again today is in the inside day, but it's gapping up below the day before high. So we need to be very careful when we play a stock like this, which are within the range or within the 2 days range, right? So we have set already 34.50 is a high, and pre-market high is 34.26. So it seems like a 34 is an important level, and this bit riot is struggling, is mean that underlying Bitcoin is struggling to move over that. So let me remove the lines and see in the 5 minutes if we can create some support and resistance. So for our support and resistance, we can either use in after hours, or we can also use this bear flag or the previous day pre-market. So I'm going to create support here on the 32.95 based on action here and the pre-market. That looks to me and more obvious one. Then we have another support around 32, but if it comes below, then it's mean that it's closing the gap, and then we need to wait for the direction to pick it up. So this is the way it is going to be. It is little going to be tight because the range play, but looks interesting at this point. So we're going to do that. I'm going to trade Riot, but if you want to trade Mara, Mara is also going to look same. Let me just quickly do some levelings for you as if you want to trade that. Let's look at the daily again for Mara. Same here, a bullish day came down, and right now in between that. So for Mara is 29.50, and the 30 is going to be an important level for this to cross to be very bullish, and the 28 is definitely a nice support. Next one we have a BA. BA I think has a earning after hours today, I guess. Let me quickly check. BA has earning, yeah. Oh no, today. Today before market it has earning, and I think its earning has already been released, and that's maybe you see a quick jump and it's moving up 5.2%. So if you look at the daily, last time it was trading around this area is June and July. Uh, 50 moving averages on 237. There could be important resistance, and then 241, and then from the support perspective, 2317 could be an important support. So let's see what it does in the 5 minutes. If you look at the 5 minute, there is a support around 233. Let's create a one more support around 233. See that what it's going to do. And yeah, it could be an interesting play to see that what it does, but it's very bullish. So let's put the BA as well. It's been a long time we have not traded the BA, so BA could be a very interesting play as well. Now the next stock we have, if today is so many gapping up stocks, so we have so many stocks, all uh, electric vehicles company are gapping up. They sharply gapped down yesterday. So look at this. The first one is XPAF. Let's look at XPAF. Look at daily. Very strong. I do not trust this bounce. It might be just a bounce, and then it's just gonna come down, okay? Because it's a second day momentum. Look at the momentum it came. So it might be uh, a green to red day, but it is really bullish, so we don't know what is going to happen. But definitely when this kind of a day comes in, you see a little push up, but then you look at the volume, the people wanted to sell, that's why it's coming down. So we need to be very careful. So I will mark this resistance. 637 is the resistance. I don't think stock can go over 37 very easily. And from the perspective of the support, we can say that 36 is the crucial level. If it's dropped 36, we might see some downside momentum. So let's put that XPAV, but its XPAV is going to be on the both side. Similarly, the Neo is also an electric Chinese vehicle, came down very heavily yesterday, like an XPAF, and I think the same that 4150 is going to be, or 42, the whole number is going to be a very, very important level. It's not going to be easy for the Neo to jump up 4150 and 42 level. And let's see what is the pre-market supports are here. The 4040 is in support, and 41 is a short-term resistance at this point. So we'll see what it does. And the next is the AMD. AMD sharply came down, right? And yesterday, today it was the earning result. After I think AMD was having after our yesterday result, and you see here is a pop here, and then consolidation is now moving back up, and I think it's all close going all-time high towards 98, 99. And if we see that Apple said that They need more chips for Apple cell, so maybe the AMD would be in demand. Their product may be in demand, so there might be some kind of a momentum. We need to make some levels out. Let's look at the 15 minutes to see if we got still the inside there. Um, okay, so last time when was trading at this level is on July 27th and the July 2nd. So let's look at this level here to mark some levels. So clearly we see the top is 95.55. Oh, I completed my lines. Where should I delete from? Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm really sick and tired of this error. So where were we? We were on AMD. Okay, so AMD at this price here around 95.50, and then we also have a support here on 93.36, and the low side is on the 92. Okie dokie, not enough lines. Okay, so that is what we have right now. So let's make this levels and then play the AMD as well on this side. Let's see what it does. All right, so guys, do you have any other stock for me to look at it? Okay, let's. Hi, Andre. And guys, I'm gonna really appreciate if you give thumbs up. There's a lot of people are online, but I don't know why you are so reluctant to uh, give thumbs up. If you wanted to share any feedback, feel free to give the feedback. But don't give us a thumbs up. That's not good, right? Just give a thumbs up. Okay, Andre and the Bridget is saying SPRT, and HMLP. Let's quickly check that before we move to others. Okay, SPRT, let's look at the daily. Okay, so this looks really interesting. It's crossing all-time highs. When these stocks move all-time high or recent highs, there a lot of pressure comes in and the squeeze comes in as well. So it looks really good. You can already see the 96 $9 and 60 cents is kind of a top. Not only today's top, but also close to the March, April top as well. So if you look at the 5 minute right now, um, after hours moved up to $10.94, but why didn't we see this $10.93? What happening here? Why I don't see this into my daily chart? I have no idea. I don't know what's happening here. SRPT, there's something wrong in the charting. Okay, day before after hours it went all the way to the 11, and then now it is a 963. So it is below. So if you wanted to plan to go long, do not go long below these resistance, because people might have short it here and they wanted to cover, but as it move up, people might want to cover and you're gonna see a pop. So you need to wait for this kind of a stocks for a momentum. Let's look at the HMLP. HMLP is gapping down 62%, all the way from $18 to $62. Last time it was traded in 2020, so I don't know what it's going to do here. It's already gapped too much. So if move back up, a little bit move back up, then you can short it around $8 to get the better risk to reward ratio. T-Dog, wow, 10% down, and T-Dog is, I think that, what is it? Is it what is the name of this company? T-Dog. Yeah, Teldog. Okay, Teladog is I think is an important company for geo health and something like that, I guess, and it's capping down. I think last time it was traded around 160 right now is on 135, so looks interesting. Let's put this into our watch list. Not a good volume, 182,000 only, but our valve is moving up, so let's see that. Clearly we see a $138 is an important resistance, and if we go back on the 30 minutes to see when this on this price last time traded, uh, so last time on 135 is in the May, and which we have, and this is kind of an important level, is had a support around 135 all the way to 130 if you look at it. So this is an important support area. Mark that 135. This is, right now it is very close to pre-market low, so it can pop, but I think it looks very interesting. T-Doc is very interesting. So Andre, I'm gonna put it, but unfortunately I need to delete some leveling so that I can have enough lines to draw. So let's put 135. Okay, and uh, and then 138. So this is a this is kind of a remember this is okay. Let me just give me 1 second. Okay, let me just delete from here. Then I can get a little bit more. Okay, so definitely this is going to be an interesting one. Okay. So that looks interesting, T-Dog, but volatile. Be very careful when you trade this. It can pop multiple points, okay? And is already 10% down. And next one is XYI SKYT. So SKYT, no volume, only 2% up. So you say breaking down, but it is SKYT is up 2%, 2.2% is up. And the 6 and BSX. Let's quickly check as well for Andre. 6 is gapping 6% up, low volume. Look at the daily. Daily looks good, breaking out. 45 could be an important level, so keep an eye on that. Okay. And the next one is a BSXX. BSX is BXS is all-time high, man. So it looks really, really good. All-time high. 46 is a pre-market high. Could be interesting. So let's put this in our level BSX because this looks good. Is making all-time high. So if it's go all-time high, it could be an interesting breakout trade. Okay, so I think we have so many. Let me just delete the previous ones. We didn't look at the Baba, uh, but Baba is also very interesting. Uh, Let me just check the Baba and the Becky. Becky is also very good. Okay. Look at the Mackie came down too much. It's already bullish. Cross yesterday low. So very, very interesting. And 25.40 could be a level. So let's mark that leveling. I think it looks good to me. Um, and the next one is the Baba. Baba was very is an extremely good company. See, look at the pop came um in the 5 minute chart from 189 to 192, and I think that this is a really good company. People wanted to buy, so let's remove the trend lines here, the support here, and let's play this. I think Baba could be an important play as well. All right, guys. So this is what we have. This is all we have, and hope you have liked the session. And if you, we're also conducting a workshop. If you wanted to know how do I select my stock using a Finviz, there is a workshop. It's only $15.99. You can come and join me, and I'm gonna teach you how I use the Finviz to select the stocks. You can build the scanners. You can, I also show you how you can backtest some of the strategies as well. And that is all. And if I do some good trades, I'm going to do a recap. Don't forget to check out the yesterday recap. I posted that how some of the strategies I've used yesterday. All right, guys. See you tomorrow, and go green is Tuesday, Wednesday.